at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And some space. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Got to do better.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Sonic! 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Easy, easy, easy. Watch the screen.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black 25. Green, trouble thing. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 43 is the mic. Let's get the ball. Mike's 40. Easy, 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 easy. Hey. Here we go, here we go. Let him go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And when he was taken 62nd, a lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Even. Watch it. No. Easy.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Jameis now on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there, a 22.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Jones, they'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? Blue lady. 58, come on. Ball. Check safety. 6 guys.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard
Blue
line.
lady. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
On first down, Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Under crush. 5 on the 50.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about the opportunity.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
You think you gonna get this? 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Easy.
Third and short yardage, Winston. It's caught, Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their... timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? White 25. Sonny. We ain't giving up nothing today. Easy. What we got? Echo. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, He's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. Final play of the half here, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. He's coming. We got double up. Match up. Right. Check hot route.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Bang. Come on. Sunday. Kill.
A give to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Murray now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Switch it, easy. Mike's 56. Crunch time, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's get it. Ready? Flag. Check 56.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
On 2nd and 7, Murray, and completes it to Kirk over the middle. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. The young Buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. Murray gets this one to Isabella. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray now. That's Isabella open on the right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Even. 4 down. Even. Watch out. Green, triple team. 43. Mike's 43. Hey, I'm coming. Check. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Rotate. Spell. 43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check. Green, triple team. I'm coming out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Switch up. Easy. Mike, 58, right there.
I can't believe they let you play.
Easy.
They let you play.
From the gun, Winston. Finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jam. Switch. Let's go. Come on. Back. Easy. Stay it open. Let's go.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Flat 22. Right. Tighten up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
40. Blue lady. 30. Easy. 43's the Mike. 43's Abram. 43's the Mike. Mike's 43.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 44 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, get in the way. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let him go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready. Black 45 behind. 58 right there. Drop deep, drop deep. Check. 5-0. Check. Where we go?
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down.
They go to Johnson again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Bucs 34-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check it.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
You got 3
A toss, left side, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Alert. 3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.